Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all doing well, or good evening, or good afternoon, wherever you guys are around the world. What is up? My name is Jake, and I'm breaking down CSGO news for all of you guys today. A lot of news because we took yesterday off, and let's hop right into it. Why don't we, guys? The first story all around NiP. It seems after all of the accusations, if you guys have not seen on this channel or by Richard Lewis, all of the videos out there are based off NiP, the accusations, the players who have come forward, the ex-staff or management who have also come forward to allege some wrongdoing. It seems all of that pressure is wearing them somewhat thin, as the first change, the first reactionary change has now been in place. That's going to be Hisham. I believe that's how it's pronounced. The NiP CEO actually stepping down from his board spot from, I always mispronounce this name, and I would love for you guys to actually tell me how to pronounce it. XTRFY. I've always wanted to say XTRFY, but that doesn't know. So if you guys know how to pronounce that brand name, you let me know. It's actually a title sponsor, a primary sponsor of the NiP brand, and with Hisham, the NiP CEO, now stepping down from his board spot of that brand, we could see a discussion based off all the bad PR around NiP. We could see that sponsor actually draw away from the organization, because now with the NiP CEO off that board, he will not have a say of whether or not they do leave the NiP brand as one of their sponsors. I think that's probably worst comes to worst with this case right now. I will of course keep you guys posted. I want to say congratulations, but of course it is kind of a sad story around everyone who's come forward and said, hey, by the way, old management and new management has treated us pretty poorly ever since the days of, 2012, 2013, 2014, stemming to even recent times with Freiburg exists, Michaelele. It's an overall sucky situation, but hopefully things will be done slowly, as it seems they are being done. It sucks even more though, because now we know if NiP overall is hurt, well, we have current members, Get Right and Forest, that are also going to be hurt by this because they are partial owners, and that speaks to a new point where it kind of sucks as the entire situation is ongoing. We have current NiP members who will never talk out about this as long as they're under the NiP flag, rightfully so. I'm not blaming them. It's just overall kind of a very terrible situation to look at, but hopefully things will be justified inside NiP. The first move has been taken, the first good move, I would say. Let's see what else can be done. Also, our boy Shroud is back. If I clickbaited you, I am so sorry. I tried to make it the least clickbaity as possible, guys. He's back playing CS. He's still a full-time streamer. He's not back from retirement, okay? Don't get me wrong, but it's always great seeing him back, and I do have a correlation as to why I'm actually saying this. First of all, seeing him play pub matches with some of the guys you used to see him play alongside, it springs back a lot of memories, especially for, I'm sure a lot of you guys are older fans than I am. It's always cool to see the #1 subscribed Twitch channel. I do believe as of last night, guys, he broke 40K subscribers once again on Twitch, so this is the kind of correlation why I'm bringing it up, which I do believe puts him just above Dr. Disrespect as the #1 most subscribed streamer on Twitch currently. How times have changed. How crazy is that to think about? A former CS pro is now on top of the Twitch platform. I just couldn't be happier for the guy. Always love seeing him play. And speaking of which, with all that streaming income, guys, well, his gambling addiction has also changed and taken a turn for the worst with this clip.
Good luck open. Good luck open.
You're opening it on retake.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, it's a purple.
Easy. Crusher.
It's a pink, Patrick.
One for red, one for red.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Default and quad. Default and quad.
Default dead.
Quad. Oh my god.
We're good. We're good. We're better.
Are you actually defusing instead of opening? What are you doing?
You're right. Hold on.
I
I could open one.
Get off it. Oh my god. Yeah, actually doing it.
We lose this guy.
We're fine. We're fine. What do you mean? I just had to open one real quick.
Either way, though, great to see the guy back. No matter how long he is actually back playing CS for, no one does know. But big congrats to Shroud, and it's always good to see him back in the CS scene, no matter how much he is gambling nowadays. Now, speaking of which, guys, CSGO update just last night. Nothing too big on screen for all of you. The biggest thing actually being, though, apparently when, of course, there were items that covered other items, especially when they covered weapons in game, and you were failing to pick up those weapons. If a nade got in the way and you failed to pick up your weapon, that apparently has now been fixed in the game. Nothing too big. Also, most importantly, no stickers have been released last night, which means it should be next week we get major stickers. Along with that, guys, major pick'em challenge. You guys, if you can't tell, I get more and more excited the closer we do get to majors, because it's some of the best times I do have making videos, some of the funnest times. I cannot wait to make predictions, do pick'ems, do stickers. I don't know what I mean by do stickers. I'll show you guys the stickers and also be investing into the major. It's a very exciting time, and that does mean with last night's update, guys, a pretty decent update. We should next week have stickers alongside pick'ems, which I am so excited for. Oh, and updates on the Fragadelphia threatened to be shooting that guy. Yeah, he took to a face-it match trashed the in-game chat to threaten to actually real-life shoot up the Fragadelphia event this year is going to be in California. Actually, after that, briefly after that, the FBI and local police department were contacted, and FACEIT has now responded, guys, and given the guy a 1-month ban. Now, you might be thinking, and rightfully so, man, that's pretty crazy, right? We've seen people on the FACEIT platform for in-game harassment and toxicity be given longer bans than that. This guy threatened to shoot people in real life at a real-life CSGO event, and he's given a 1-month ban. It sounds ridiculous, although I do understand to a certain degree with these kind of topics, they got to be lightly treaded, and they are kind of a weird evaluation, right? Because do you take into context the fact that he was obviously joking, or do you take this to the full extent seriously? Do you pursue him legally as well? It's a very, very weird issue, and I do believe he should have been banned for much longer, but you got to look at other references as well in the esports scene. We had a Call of Duty threatening as well, the same thing, really. This guy said he'd bring us 40 to an event, and you know what happened over there? Nothing. There were no bans distributed because it was just in a random scrim match. So it's kind of weird how this does preclude, and I don't want to touch on it too much, guys. The guy who threatened to shoot up Fragadelphia was given a 1-month ban. Sick. And also in CSGO news, a great report, obviously by Decay, will be linked down below for all of you guys if you want to read through it, because I will not touch on the full details of that article, guys. That's talking about, though, StarLadder Berlin major talent. I have never been a guy to be excited about talent. You know, rare occasions, especially when it comes to the major, probably the few times are when I'm excited to see what talent. Usually, though, for a CSGO event, in my opinion, the talent is usually pretty darn good, and it comes down to production issues on the organizer side that really can throw an event in a negative tailspin. So, you know, when it comes to talent, I think generally they do pick some very solid figures. We have so much talent out there that is super good. I've never really been too worried about it, but thanks to Decay, we now have hints apparently for this upcoming major of some unseen talent that was not going to be there originally, which could actually be targeted. That being Anders, Moses, alongside them others, and of course Thorin, which I am actually very excited for. I know it's a constant debate out there. You know, Thorin has his fair amount of haters, but you know, I think we all can agree that guy brings some spice to whatever event he actually does take part in, and I really want to draw a question for you guys. My question being, who is currently your favorite CSGO talent? I think mine obviously, not obviously, mine used to actually be Pansy until we lost her. Rest in peace to PUBG. No, she did not pass away. But amongst that, guys, I think actually currently I would say for a major event, Anders is actually probably my favorite talent. You guys can leave your comments down below about that, of course, because it's a constant debate. We have so many good talent. Who's your favorite? And very lastly, guys, a guy I've always admired, especially for his upbringing over the past 1.5 to 2 years with eUnited. I'm not going to talk about eUnited today because if you guys have been a viewer of the channel ever since, I think probably about a year ago, maybe even 6 months ago on this actual channel, I've talked a lot about eUnited and their I don't even know how to describe it, guys. They just make me a bit angry the way they've operated some of their CS players ever since signing Cooper, ever since just bringing in players and changing roles of players and then just kicking players abruptly. They have a weird past when it comes to both social media and the way they've handled their CSGO rosters, which I will not talk about, okay? But Skyler actually came forward with a great read through HLTV. I will link it down below. He discusses his past year or two, or year-ish in CSGO, his upbringing, of course, with eUnited, the struggles he faced inside that team, and now his new team. He actually started with a couple of those guys who have also played for eUnited and other you know, American teams, and the struggles they have had to face during that upbringing. I will link that article down below. I've always respected him, especially when it came to his time at eUnited, the amount of role swaps he did go through and the tumultuous time they put him through and then just kicked him. It was really rough, and you of course read the title itself. He found out they were signing Cooper through an HLTV article, you know, so yeah. As always, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of CSGO News. I really did enjoy it. It's been a crazy week here over at Esports News, you know. Man, we're approaching 40K. That's just crazy to think. Crazy. Thank you all very much for the comments and the support. You guys have been so, I don't know why, it almost makes me seem suspicious. You guys have been really nice this week. In the past, like, I haven't seen mean comments in a while. So if you guys want to leave a mean comment, I don't promise I'll respond to it, but I definitely will, you know, it'll take me a step back so I can actually, you know, appreciate you guys even more, all right? I don't know if anything I just said made sense. I've had too much coffee. I will see you guys back here Monday breaking down more esports and more importantly for you guys watching CSGO News because we are slowly approaching the major and I cannot be more excited. Take care of yourselves this weekend, okay? Be safe. Have fun though, and I'll see you soon.